welcoming Vishal Thakkar, the CEO and founder of Contetra, who's been instrumental in advising SMEs across the country, has also been running a successful online series on fundamentals of finance, and has been featured also in many television shows to come to discuss about various financial aspects of industry, businesses, and individuals. Welcome, Vishal.
Most of us, Vishal, will have EMIs to pay up, right? So government has come back, government has actually brought out a scenario where they have told EMI deferral can be taken. So what's your take on this? Should we take those options or should we just continue with what we are doing? Because deferral from what I understand is a 3-month break, but we continue again. And the term of the loan is actually going further beyond the total term itself.
Now, let's say if you have money coming in and you have EMI coming in, I suggest you pay because it is not simple mathematics. If you are deferring your loan by 3 months today, at the end of the tenure of your loan, because of compound interest, the impact would be 7 to 8 EMIs going up depending on where you are in your EMI schedule right now. So let's say a 20-year home loan, if you are below 5 years, then it is absolutely unviable to stop your EMI for 3 months because you will end up paying 8 to 9 more EMIs at the end of the tenure, because that's how compound interest works. Einstein has said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. So it makes the bank richer and richer. So if you have the money, there is no point in deferring the EMI.
Yeah.
If you don't have the money, I think you don't have a choice but to defer EMI. So apply it very soon and please defer it. Whenever you have money, you will end up paying. We'll end up paying more in over 20 years, but then that's okay because we don't have the money right now. Liquidity is a concern.
So now let me relate to what you told in the when you answered the first question, to keep a buffer. So if there is a genuine 3-month moratorium, and if we take a decision that let me take that moratorium clause so that I can create at least a 3-month buffer for myself, is that a good idea to kind of relate both together?
Yes, it's a great idea, but you have to take cognizance of the cost. You have to factor in that you may end up paying 8 to 9 more EMIs. This is one scenario which we have simulated. If you have a car loan or any other kind of a loan, personal loan, it is even more detrimental. Because credit cards an absolute no. Please pay your credit cards on time because interest on credit cards is draconian. Interest continues to accrue. The moratorium is only on your not downgrading your CIBIL score and the delay payment charges, which is mostly 500 or 1000 rupees per month plus GST, which is hardly any savings. So when I'm cautioning you an amber light on home loan of 20 years, all the other products though is going to be a big no. So I think the cost of creating that buffer would exceed the benefit.
Thank you so much. I want you told me that you're going to have a last word. Please go ahead. And I know Guru Dakshina is there. So tell us how we need to.
My Guru Dakshina is very simple. I want all of you to do 2 things for me.
Please.
One is, as I said, as Ravi asked me in one of the questions, help people around.
Yes.
Not only financially, but share your knowledge, share whatever you know. Please clear the myths and misconception of people who are less fortunate. If they want to run away to village or if they want to do something stupid, stop them, urge them, talk to them. Basically, keep your lines of communication open with all those people who make your life easy or are in some way dependent on you. So I'm going to leave you guys with a challenge, okay? And my challenge to you is very simple, okay? All of us in our lives, whenever we take any major decision, personal or professional, be it buying a new car, new house, changing jobs, or whatever we do, we always go to that one person who may be our friend, philosopher, guide, chacha ji, tau ji, mama ji, auntie ji, somebody whom we consider as an expert, who not just financial expert, but a matured guy who can give us right advice. And right now, as I speak, you are thinking about that person. My challenge to you is that I want you to become that person in the life of your loved ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
The day you
Absolutely.
achieve that, I believe that my purpose or my mission in life is achieved. Thank you very much, friends.